What's up, everybody? It's your boy Brandon Blakeney, aka Brandon Lee TV. Kick back, relax, and come take a ride with me. So all the Coach Prime haters are out right now. Colorado just got smacked up 42-6 in Eugene, Oregon by number 10th ranked Oregon. Bo Nix had a game. Their offense had a game. Their freaking defense about pitched a shutout, and now all the Coach Prime haters have been waiting for 3 weeks to come out the woodworks and trash him as well as Colorado because they don't like and they fear what they don't understand, y'all. I'm gonna say that again. They don't like and they fear what they can't understand, y'all. And if you know, you know. If you don't, hey, it is what it is. I can't help you. Now, I'm taking it all in, and I'm just like, I'm one that is rooting for Coach Prime in this Colorado squad, but I'm also realistic and understand that Coach Lanning is coaching Oregon, a team that has prestige, a team that is an established program. We got to be realistic on the side of Colorado. We saw this coming, if you're real. Them versus Oregon, them versus USC. These are established programs. Coach Prime says he's still 7 or 8 dogs away. And obviously, if you watch these last couple games, he's talking about on the offensive and defensive line. Because they are getting killed in the trenches. Shedeur Sanders been sacked more than any quarterback in the nation, and that didn't stop today. But before we get too deep into it, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. And join our memberships. We got that exclusive content coming daily, weekly, whenever you need it. Now back to business. Let's get into it.
You are now locked into the Live with Brandon Blakeney podcast. Here is your host, Brandon Blakeney.
So honestly, Oregon dominated every aspect of this game. They put up 13 points in the first half, 22 in the second half, 7 in the third quarter, and then that's when basically the whole starting lineup came out and they put the subs in. Now, Shedeur Sanders went 23 of 33, buck 59, and a tutty. They held everybody else in check. McCaskill was a guy that people were excited about, had a good year at Houston last year, only touched it 3 times for 12 yards. Hankerson was held, Dylan Edwards held in check. Man, I'll tell you, Oregon did such a great job of limiting big play opportunities. Not only did they pressure Shedeur Sanders, but they limited space. They made open field tackles and really just spearheaded to the ball and kept these playmakers in check. Xavier Weaver, 9 receptions, 75 yards. Harrison, Antonio McCaskill, Jimmy Horn, 1 catch for -4 yards, like completely shut down these grass eaters, these turf eaters, these space rim runners. They completely shut them down, man. They limited space. They shrunk the field. And we got to give respect to Oregon's defense because I did not expect them to come out here and hold Colorado to 6 points. I did not expect them to show up like that. Bo Nix, 29 for 34, 284 yards through the air, 3 tutties through the air, did throw a pick, and then he also ran for a touchdown. Now, Bucky Irvin did his thing, man. 10 carries, 89 yards. James as well, 7 carries, 54 yards. Oregon's got those freaking, like they're small, but they're stocky. Like they're not small, they're short, but they got these stocky running backs that can just break tackles and have incredible balance. Then you see Franklin, 8 catches, $126. The tight ends got after it as well, man. This team looked like a well-oiled machine. This is easily the best game Oregon has played all year. They put it all together this time around. And we know that their coach was talking real greasy before the game.
Rooted in substance, not flash. Rooted in substance. Today, we talk with our pads. You talk with your helmet, right? Every moment. The Cinderella story is over, man. Right? They're fighting for clicks, we're fighting for wins. There's a difference. Right? There's a difference. Right? This game ain't going to be played in Hollywood, it's going to be played on the grass. Right? It's going to be played on the grass. Let's go.
Hey, I I didn't like it, but personally, like, everybody's trying to get clicks, everybody's trying to get wins. Obviously, you can't hate people because you're not getting the same exposure. I'm just saying. But it kind of hit me when Ryan Clark said something, though, after this.
So the Deion effect, though he's not doing anything wrong, and Deion's only being him, those kids are only being them. If we as a culture didn't understand and grasp who they are, grasp where they're from, understand that sort of swag, then we would see it differently. If it wasn't Deion and we didn't love him so much and we weren't so used to Prime being Prime, right? When you're watching Shedeur Sanders at the end of the game with sunglasses on and they're asking about him and we say, all I'm thinking about, I don't know, was the Brady effect or whatever he said, right? Another 20-year-old kid says that about Tom Brady, we got something to say. And don't get me wrong, I like them, right? I want to see them win. All I've done is back Deion and the program from here. But, like, be straight up, bro. The way these kids are acting is somewhat, at some times, insufferable. And if we had watched other kids in college behave this way, we would say something.
I don't know, man. I'm just not feeling it. But I want to say this. Obviously, Colorado's a program that's still building. They were a 21-point underdog, and rightfully so in this game. I thought it'd be a little bit more competitive, but I will tell you this. They lost. This will not be their last loss. They've already exceeded some expectations. They've won more games in 3 weeks than they did all last year. Coach Prime is building these kids up, and there isn't a college coach in the nation that connects with kids and players the way that he does and brings out that extra edge out of them. The old college regime is seeing Coach Prime coming. They know what's on the horizon. They know that the landscape of this game is changing and has changed rapidly. And Coach Prime is spearheading that because the traditional regime cannot connect with players the way Coach Prime can. And the fact that he's going to have access to all the top college transfers in the coming years and the 5-star recruits, 4-star recruits in the high school ranks, the fact he's going to have access to all these players, he's going to stack top recruiting class after top recruiting class after top recruiting class. And we're really going to see what this thing looks like in the next 2 to 3 years. Next year, I think they're going to look totally different. This season, I think it's a win. It's a good season if they can win 7 games. 6 or 7 games, you got to be proud of that. You got to take that because it's a complete overhaul. But what we have seen is Prime bring in over $90 million of marketing, advertisement, TV time, internet time, advertisement, whatever you want to call it. Wherever you're looking, you're seeing Colorado 24/7. The merchandise sale on the online store is up reportedly 892%. 892%. They've sold out their entire home season, their entire home slate of games. They've sold them out for the first time in program history. Like, everybody's bought in. We're actually talking about Colorado football. He's got players he's got guys, he's got us watching film. He's got people that aren't even college football fans scouting the competition and staying up to 2 a.m., 3 a.m. on the Eastern Coast watching this team. We're all locked in, all rooting. Everybody that's invited to the cookout is sitting down and joining at once in unison to watch Coach Prime and these Colorado Buffs. And I get the haters are going to come out because they fear what they don't understand. And they see Coach Prime coming. And this is just the beginning. Yeah, they're going to take some lumps. Yeah, Shedeur's Heisman campaign may be to a halt. Yeah, they're still missing Travis Hunter. But give it some time. Like all great things, Rome wasn't built overnight. And that's my spill post-game. But we'll have more on this, so y'all make sure to let me know how y'all feel in the comments about the situation. Shout out to Oregon. They played a great game. Coach Lynn coached them boys up. Bo Nix and his 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 15 year out there and ain't a defense. He ain't seen the defensive scheme he ain't seen in college. He did his thing, man, so shout out to him. Y'all holler at me in the comments and make sure you hit that subscribe button for all the latest and the greatest. I am Brandon Blakeney, a.k.a. Brandon Lee TV. Until next time, hey, we out.